Guys, welcome to Project Porsche. Last time I took apart my doors and started fixing my door handles, and it's getting cold outside, so I've got to get these things put back together. So since I have the doors all taken apart, I decided I might as well go ahead and soundproof them, and I'm gonna add power door locks. Why not, right? When you can get a kit for $30-some off of Amazon, unlocked. Works. You do have to run all the wiring and add a hot wire for power and ground and yada yada. But this car didn't have power door locks, and especially in the ice cold of where I live, going out there and fumbling for your keys.
Hello, I'm Mr. Squirrel.
It's a lot nicer to just be able to stick my hand in my pocket and hit a little button to make the door open. So I still have to figure out how to make the trunk pop, but I do have an electric trunk pop on this car, so I should be able to make it work somehow. So I'll be running the wires, I'll be mounting the little keyless entry module, the box inside the car, and then I'll be running the wires through both doors to my new solenoids that I'm going to be mounting inside the doors. This is the 4-door kit. If I were gonna do it again, I maybe would just order the 2-door kit. In my mind, I was thinking, oh, I'll just get the 4-door kit. It comes with twice as much wire, it comes with twice as many solenoids, and they're about the same price. The one thing that I didn't plan on is the wiring that's pre-made that comes with these kits it's actually shorter for the front doors, because a 4-door car, the wiring only needs to be so long. So an actual 2-door kit probably would be better if you don't want to have to do any cutting or soldering of the wires. I just did some cutting and soldering, and I also decided to add 2 hot power wires. One I'm going to use for the door lock kit, the other one is just free for right now for in the future. Maybe cell phone charger, iPad in the dash, things like that. I decided to get this one because I like the key fobs. I thought the best. Even though they had ones that did look more like an actual factory key fob. This is the driver's side. The best thing about this kit is you don't need any extra switches or buttons. Like good stuff. Should be able to make this work. Hercules! Hercules! I ordered up some new seals for the outer door seals. I got those from Pelican, and I got some other stuff from Pelican too. I got the rubber gaskets for the door handle and some other doodads for inside the door locks. So I'm going to be soundproofing the inside of the doors, and I'm going to be adding a lock kit from Amazon. But first, alright, so I'm going to take this thing apart and try to test it, see if it works. Before I go through all that work to put it in my car, I guess I should make sure it works, right? Fortunately, right now I've got it for 12 volts as my car battery, so I'm just gonna hook it up to that. The instructions with this thing is ridiculous. The only instructions they give you are the same ones that are printed on the back of the box, I think. It's pretty silly. They certainly give you a lot of wire. I guess that's a good thing for all your doors and shit. Alright, so I've got this thing wired up real quick, just to test it on my battery and everything. Got all the wires strung across the car. So let's see, lock, locked, unlocked, locked, unlocked. Works? Yay! Now I know I'm not an idiot for trying to put this thing in the car without testing it. Booyah! Real quick before I disconnect it, I want to see how far away I can make it work. It works! Yay! I decided that where the ideal place for that solenoid on the door is, it just happens to be right on top of one of the factory studs that are in there for the factory power door lock solenoid. So I decided to just go ahead and remove those studs. One screw post in there that I really can't get around. I'm actually gonna drill from the back side and see if I can get that to disappear. So I spent some time trying to land right on top of them. Right above the stud. I had had to make kind of a big hole, but in the end I got rid of the studs and I'm able to put the aftermarket solenoids in the perfect spot so that the window will work properly, the locks will work properly, and I will just feel properly. So I started by making a template, held it up to the light, make sure it was perfect, and then tried to create the perfect line for the mechanism. I'm gonna draw a line from the center of where I'm gonna attach the lock mechanism to the center of this. So I started by doing the bottom hole first, then after I got the perfect angle, then I did my second upper hole. And used the template to do so. So you can see there the holes I made for the aftermarket solenoid. And here I'm just temporarily mounting it in so now I can create my linkage. So I've decided that like this, the rod is kind of cockeyed and close to the inside of the door panel. So I'm gonna make my rod, try to make it focus. I'm gonna keep my rod facing this way. Now I have it going up to the door lock, where I'm gonna use this hole right here. It's kind of hard to see. And I'm gonna use one of these little doohickeys, which I got from Pelican, I think, which are made for that hole. And I'm gonna put one of those in there, and I'm gonna bend the rod to fit. So I've got the rod, so I got that pushed all the way down, and I've got this all the way down. I'm gonna put a mark on this where that hole is. Alright, now I'm gonna try bending that rod and see if it works. I'm trying to get it out without scratching the inside of the door. Don't need any rust starting inside there. Alright, okay, so here's my Riz knot. It's hard to see, but my mark is right here. Oh, there it is. See, I just put a mark on it. Give that a shot. Popping this Diddy in here. It's gonna be super awesome. Yeah. And this worked so awesomely that I decided to actually take the latch mechanism out and do it on the bench. I'm just gonna snap this thing on in here like that. Oh yeah, just like that. I'm gonna put this thing back in the door now and try it. So there it is, guys. I wish I would have gotten another camera angle for you to see what was going on inside there. But you'll have to take my word for it. It worked well. The last thing I do here is I just take that metal channel and throw it in there to make sure that there's no interfering or clearance issues. And it looked pretty good. Thanks for watching the show, guys. If you like what I'm doing, please hit subscribe.
This is pretty much the worst video ever made.
Tell your friends, and check back for more Project Porsche. See you next time. Thanks, guys.